Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my corner of the internet. My name is Jason, and today we're back with some more Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. Last time, we actually, we were exploring. We went around over here. We found the Helm of Tohan. Adamantium Helm of Tohan, to be exact. Which, you know, I find kind of strange. For such a legendary item, it seems rather unimpressive. There's not even any magical effects. I wonder if there's something else to it. Some research will be needed. Research in-game, because I like to try to avoid outside information as much as possible. But still, I find it interesting. You know what, let's go ahead and try it on, just because I'm really curious how this thing looks. It's actually a pretty cool looking helm. I wonder if we could put our own enchantments on it. Maybe that's the purpose of it. Maybe the purpose is just to have a decent medium helm that you can throw your own things on. Anyways, today what are we going to be doing? Well, we find ourselves in Daggerfall. And right now we're inside this small little place called the End of the World. What I'm going to do, I think, we're going to sort of look around a little bit. Is there anything of interest in here that we want? A lot of spoiled potions. You know, there's a bargain restore health, which is restore, 5 points of health. I don't see that being incredibly useful. I don't even know if it's worth stealing, especially at that weight. Yeah, let's just forget about that. What we're going to be doing today, I think it's going to be a little less quest focused or adventuring or exploring focused, and more on, we'll say, increasing our power. You know, as we've been leveling up, I've been increasing the difficulty level, and heck, we are going to need to level up again, so we're going to be increasing the difficulty level yet again. So I figured we would work on some enchantment stuff, and yeah. So what I figured is this is a place, right? Like an inn? If it is indeed an inn, we are going to be staying the night. I need to go ahead and get rid of some of this stuff that I have on me here. If I give her 2 rubies, I should be able to get, max out. Oh yeah, there we go. Total soul I could sell for 195. Maybe not 2 rubies. Maybe 1 ruby and something else to kind of, because basically she's only got 150 gold, right? And we want to try to get as close to that as possible. Maybe a diamond, a single diamond, and hit max sale. Oh, come on, you want the diamond? That's a good price for a diamond. All right, she's gonna hate me. I'm gonna go talk to what I'm presuming is her husband and just try to get a room.
What say you?
I'll tell you what I can. A bed. Is there an option for a bed? You know, Jason, this is alphabetical order, right? So you know bed would be up near the top. Shut up. Shut up, Jason. Shut up, other voice in my head. What about you? No, nothing for bed. So maybe this isn't so much a tavern as it is or an inn, rather, so much as it is just a straight-up tavern. So we need to find a place in town. Oh, rent-a-rooms. Wait, if these are the rent-a-rooms, how do we, lock level 25?
Hail, Dunmer. Do you need something?
Yeah, Hereric, the Lean. Do you, what do you do? You offer training. What kind of training do you offer? Security, sneak, and acrobatics. This is a good sign. This is a very good sign. What if I got another point in security? Oh, you know what? Let's do that after we've leveled up. We need a room first. Barter. You got lockpicks. You know what? I have a feeling I'm gonna like you. She likes me too. Actually, look at the disposition. If I go your trade, are you a thief? Yep, you are a thief. Price on your head. Yeah, a few people can make Thieves Guild. Any jobs or leads for me? Operative. So yeah, she's a member of the Thieves Guild, which means she's probably not going to report me if I try to sneak into a place. Is this the person I need to talk to actually rent a room, though?
You like to walk a fine line, don't you?
Sure. You like to look in 2 different directions at once, it would appear. I think. Maybe? Anyways, you're in Daggerfall, Alexis. It's a fishing village, or maybe you know that already and you are lost, in which case maybe you got some question you're playing. Yeah, okay, whatever. I just need a room. I want a bed. You're not going to give one to me, so you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and sneak into a room. Yep. This one here has a lock level 25. I doubt that the thief is going to rat me out. I could probably just go into the sturdy arch door. Yeah, let's just sneak into a room for the night. And then we'll restore our attributes. And then we'll go on our quest to restore our attributes. And then we will, like I said, increase our power. That's kind of the goal. There we go. We have a bedroom. Sweet! We'll sneak into a room here. Chest of drawers. Anything of interest in here? No. Varieties of faith. The true noble's code. Anything hidden around here? Sometimes they like to hide things around the beds. All right, let's go ahead and rest for, it's what, 6 a.m.? Let's just rest for an hour. All right, you've been trying too hard, thinking too much. Relax. Trust your instincts. Just be yourself. Do the little things, and the big things take care of themselves. We're going to go ahead and give ourselves a boost to speed, which is bringing us up very close to 100. Agility up to 83. Very nice. And intelligence, we're going to boost that up to 74. I kind of want to put, like, maybe put the 2 points into strength. Just so that, let me see. Affects your starting health, how much you can carry, your maximum fatigue, and how much damage you do in melee. I've been corrected before. People are like, it's pronounced melee. No. Like, no. I'm sorry. I'm saying melee. I'm just owning it now. You know what? This is my accent. This is how the people around me talk. This is how I grew up talking. This is how I'm talking. We're calling it melee. There we go. We're going to put the two points in strength just because it brings us up to a nice 50. I realize, you know, we want to go a little bit more into intelligence, definitely, but I feel like, you know, we could use a little bit of extra carrying weight. Yeah, there we go. I'm happy with that decision. All right, having increased our level, we need to increase our difficulty by yet another 3 points. So, there we go, 48. I'm starting to feel very, very nervous. We need to definitely increase our power. All right, so now we're feeling a little bit more refreshed, having rested for an hour. Let's see if we can't find something to restore our willpower. A potion, perhaps.
What say you?
Do you have a potion of Fortify Magica, Disease, let's see, Grief, Flynn. Nothing on the counter. Do you have anything, maybe behind the counter? Something, you'd like to sell? No, it doesn't appear so. All right, so what we're going to do is rather than show you, actually, you know what? I might buy the Armor's Hammer and the Prongs. My skill is pretty terrible with those two. Like, my armor's skill is awful. But I know some of my gear is probably getting a little worn down, and I haven't been to a blacksmith in a little while, so we're going to try to get a little bit of durability back on some things. All right, so that's been used up. We'll try using the prongs. What really needs it? Seems like some of my armor could use a little bit. The right pauldron, the right gauntlet, the left gauntlet. Yeah, there we go. A little bit there, stored there. The Dire Shard Blade I don't care about. We're going to try to increase our chest piece a little bit because this one I'm not sure how to pronounce. Every time I see this letter combination, I want to dip into French and be like, cuirasse. So, whatever. We're going to... Alright, fine, we'll just leave. Ooh, what is that behind the counter? There's like some cool looking purple thing behind you. I'm just curious, is that a helm? Yeah, that's like a Telvanni helm, isn't it? Cephalopod helm. Actually, that's kind of nice. Fire damage, 5 to 11. That's fine. We're gonna be able to make better items ourselves with our enchanting. Actually, our enchanting. Whoa, holy crap! Hold here. Yeah, I just need some services here. We don't have a smith or a healer, so. All right, so if we want some healing, I guess the people at the end of the world are really the only people we can talk to about this stuff. We'll have to maybe find a shrine.
Get moving.
Yeah. All right, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna run around town. If I do find something of interest, I will cut back in. But right now, I just want to see if there's maybe something I can do to restore my willpower. All right, it doesn't really seem like they have the services that we need, so I figured we would go ahead and maybe take a boat and hopefully get back down to Sadrith Mora. So we're gonna go ahead and talk to Hayama Farseer.
Come on, then. Say something or move on.
Oh, man, these people really don't like me up here. Yes, we can head to Sadrith Mora. It'll cost us 45 pieces of gold. We'll head on over there, and, oh, wait, do we have a price on our head? I believe we do have a price on our head, right? Yes. 64. We'll need to take care of that in, now that we're here in Sadrith Mora, we can go ahead and, get that taken care of. So, there we go. we're gonna go to stop at the Thieves Guild real quick. Then we're gonna go into, I think, actually, do we need to go to the Mages Guild? Give me a second. I'm gonna do stuff. I'll cut in when I've done stuff. Cheap restore willpower. 8 points. Only one of them. Well, I'll take it, just in case that's the only thing you have. Do you have any other, like maybe a bit more an impressive potion? A standard restore willpower. Well, those two in conjunction, I think I can restore about, what, 18 points of my willpower? That should do the trick. I'll give you 46 skull pieces, or drakes, or septims. Awesome.
There's no time for talk now. Go.
I know. You're upset with me because I have a price on my head. All right, where? All right, standard restore willpower. Up to 29. Up to 37, but still damaged. Okay. Now I could probably find a healer, like a shrine or something, and then that would sort of just deal with all my problems. But I've started buying potions. Why not? I'll just keep buying potions. What do you sell? A quality restore willpower. Okay, you have 2 of them. I'll buy 1 for now. There we go. I'm back up to 40 after purchasing those potions. So now let's go ahead and get rid of that price on our heads. Our price. That's right. I said price. That's not an accent thing. That's just me. I don't know. My mouth broke. All right. 32 gold. There we go. Price is gone. And now we are good to go. We are now ready for our endeavors in, we'll say, increasing our power. Another thing I want to do, we need to, we'll say, cut off some of the excess weight we've got on us. You know, we need to trim the fat, as it were. I've got way too much gear. It's like I always want to be prepared, so I've got like everything on me. Okay, let's be honest. I need to just sort of start. I need to just get down to like bare minimum stuff. So we might make our way back to Balmora and just drop stuff off at Chaos's place. You had sent us off on a quest.
What exactly do you require of me?
Have you gotten the Grandmaster's retort for me? Yes. Yet, operative. Yes, and I reluctantly give it to you. So have you found a Grandmaster's retort yet? Yes, here it is. Yes, even I can see this is a fine retort. Our customer should be quite satisfied. And here's some gold to satisfy you. 200 gold, really? I'd rather have the thing. I don't believe you're sufficiently high rank, Alexis, to enjoy my superlative services. But do well, and one day perhaps you too will enjoy this exceptional good fortune. Hey, can I get advancement? I did a quest for you. Congratulations, Alexis. You are now Alexis the Bandit. Can I barter with you now? I can. And you've got crap for me. Master's lockpicks though. That's not bad. I was kind of hoping you'd be able to sell me some things, but all right. All right. Imperial Shrine. I could have gotten healed here, couldn't I? I kind of like this spell. I like both of these, actually. Regenerate and Stamina. Basically, restores health 1 to 5 points for 20 seconds on self. So it's like a slow regeneration. And the Stamina one, I kind of like. The thing, though, is the Regenerate. I think what I want to do is put that onto an enchanted item. And I probably would want to do the same thing with Stamina. Do I have a Stamina spell already? See, that's the thing. You need to be able to cast a spell if you're going to put that enchantment onto one of your, we'll say, items, right? So I need to at least have. I do have a resist. Sorry, not resist. I do have a healing spell, so I can create healing items, but I don't have a restore, fatigue or stamina spell. So I would need to purchase this one. So, let's go ahead and get this one. And I don't really want any of the absorb things, but maybe we can do some spell making with him. Spell making can get pretty expensive, so we'll see here. What do we really want? I kind of want a decent Night Eye. Nah, I've got Night Eye already. I'm looking at him like, I've already got 20 points for 30 seconds. I should just be casting this more often, and that would just help me. So yeah, that's never mind that. And at this point, I'm just realizing my casting abilities suck too bad to make any decent spell. So I really need to be casting more often and making fewer enchanted items, to be very honest. So maybe that's that's a new approach I should be taking, is that, I'll use my spells a little bit more frequently. Wild Levitate. Levitate 1 to 50 points for 30 seconds on self. I kind of like it. It's expensive as heck. We might come back to this, get this one in a little bit.
I'm listening, please.
Do we have a Levitate spell, though? I I don't think we actually have an actual levitate spell in our little, we'll say spell list in our spell book.
Hello, Outlander. I hope you won't take too much of my time.
Okay, we'll try to be quick. Wait, not travel, sorry. Okay, we're gonna get the wild levitate. Wow, look at that. Adamantium Helm of Tohan, an enchantment of 150. Now, to give you an idea of what kind of enchantment you could do with that, we've seen what kind of damage you can just do normally. Actually, we've seen what kind of healing we've been able to make. So I'm just gonna do, we'll say a quick example. We could heal up to 100 points. 100 points per second for 6 seconds. So we could heal, guaranteed, 600 health with this item. It's actually a pretty nice item to go ahead and enchant. Obviously, I don't want that spell or that enchantment on there. I'll probably save this for maybe a little bit later in the game. Just because, like, if you compare it to, like, something, say, like, our, the Dark Brotherhood gear that we're wearing, 10. That's all we can, wait a second. It unequipped it on us, didn't it? Yeah. So whenever you try to, whenever you want to enchant something, it temporarily, well, I guess, yeah, I guess it makes sense to just, like, enchant it while it's on me. It's not going to really work, but, like, an exquisite ring, or extravagant ring, there we go. Even that only has an enchantment of 60. So, I want to be able to fly. Flying would be nice. Let's go ahead and maybe see if we can get a decent levitation, ring. So 20 points of levitation for 20 seconds. Holy crap, I can't afford this. It would cost... Enchantment is pretty expensive when you get someone else to do it, but there's a guaranteed chance. So if I were to get her to make the levitation item for us, it would be a guaranteed. There's no chance that it would fail. So, like, if I wanted to say, hey, let's put the Daedroth in there, there's a pretty good charge. I could use that a few times before, like, what, 3 times before it goes, yeah, that's definitely not worth it. All right, I'm going to play around with this a little bit. Actually, I'm just going to do my own enchantment. But first, Mage's Guild supply chest. Being a member of the Mage's Guild, I can go ahead and grab this stuff without being yelled at, so we're going to go ahead and grab some of these things. Fortify willpower. I'm not sure if I necessarily need that.
I don't recall using teleportation, and yet there I was, alone, naked.
I love the random stuff that they say sometimes. Okay, we can't get the full value for the 6th house amulet, but actually, I'm wondering if I should just sell this, the 6th house amulet. It's taking up one bit of weight. We can basically buy out all the seller's gold. I wonder if we could. Because I'm wondering here, like, they've got a bunch of enchanted items here. But I like my items that I have. What is this, Foe Burner? It's a long blade. Once again, not enchanted. Interesting. I kind of want this weapon here. The Steel Jinx Sword. It's only 7, but it has paralyzed for 10 seconds. It's actually kind of a good weapon to open up with, and then switch to a main weapon. This will prevent people from being able to do anything. I'm going to go ahead and buy that. And then I'm going to actually sell my 6th house amulet. I know it says a value of 2,000. I'm not going to get 2,000 for it. Most sellers don't. We'll say, have that kind of that kind of cash. Although, you know what I might do? I might just go crazy bartering, get myself a 2nd barrier ring. There we go. That's not a bad idea. Anything else? I could maybe just add to the order rather than just being like, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna be out money. Like, what if I went with like Foe Burner? I wonder. Now, see, that's a long blade though. I don't necessarily want a long blade. I need short blades. That's where I excel, really. So shard blades really not worth it. Maybe I'll grab a couple of scrolls. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. I'll grab myself maybe a scroll of invisibility. Just bring it down so that the total sold is close to the seller gold amount. Scroll of the Blood Thief. Absorb agility, endurance, speed, and strength. Interesting. Scroll of the third barrier. The lock splitter. I like this one. There we go. So actually, lock splitter, maybe we'll give back the scroll of invisibility. That'll put us up closer. I'll hit max sail and come on. That's a good deal. It's a good deal. I give you the 6th house amulet. You give me the steel jinx sword, second barrier ring, and the lock splitter. Come on. It's good. There we go. Mercantile skill increased to 19. Alright, I believe I'm mistaken. I thought for certain that somebody here in this town had a mark spell. Now, I have a recall, it's an amulet, right? We saw it right here. Recall on self. Now, what happens is if I go ahead and use a mark spell, I can mark a location and then use recall to teleport back to it at any time. Unfortunately, it doesn't appear that the mark spell is sold here, so...
I hope you won't take too much of my time.
No, we're just gonna go ahead and travel. I want to head back to... we're actually gonna go back to Balmora. Because I know this place, and
I'm listening.
I have a lot of my stuff over at Chaos's house, so I'm gonna go over there and try to do some enchanting. Hopefully I won't lose too many souls. I'm not gonna do the saving and reloading thing because that's cheap. I don't want to I don't want to play like that. I do have some pretty valuable souls, so I suspect that when I try to make some of my go away sleeper, if I try to make some of my items, it's going to be painful. I'm gonna be crying. I'm gonna be like, no. But you know, that's kind of what I was hoping to do in this. It's kind of an uneventful video, and that's I kind of gave the warning at the beginning. That's what we were going to be working on, is trying to get some sort of increase in power to help us along. Interesting. Marshmallow and hound meat creates a detect enchantment potion. All right, while dropping things off, I realized I actually already had a second barrier belt, but with a weight of 1, I'd rather carry the ring around with me. Haha, crap it. All right, well, I created myself a ring that I could shoot fireballs at people. It's pretty weak, but I kind of wanted to replace that other ring I had, which actually I think might have been better, but I forgot to rename it, so it's just called a common ring. That's great. Alright, I'm just realizing that I really needed to set my sights a little bit lower. It's like, I was like, oh man, I'm gonna make all this awesome stuff, but you know what, my enchanting skill just sucks. You know, it's at 30. So I was able to make a couple little items. I actually regret my common ring, or is it? Common ring. Fire damage. I should have just gone with shock, because to be honest, you know, Dunmer had that fire resistance, and if I would have gone frost, the Nords would have had resistance to that, so shock would have been best, which is kind of what I had before. I'm not even sure if this was even worth making again, but I've missed having a ranged, just blasty ring. I created a bow ring, which will allow me to go ahead and, we'll say, summon a bound longbow at any point, which means I should be, you know, I'm honestly just considering dropping this bow, the bone mold longbow, like going and selling it. It's like, what, 250 I can get for it? Yeah, go ahead and get rid of that. So I've got a bow ring, my common ring, and I went and created, where's the last one I created? Mew ring. Mew ring. Meow. You know, it's basically, it gives me night eye 6 points for 30 seconds. This is the one I'm actually the most curious to see how it's going to work. I also dropped a bunch of things, as you can see by the stack of just crap all over the place. Eventually I'll have maybe eventually I'll figure something out, and I'll be able to just sort of arrange things in a nice little manner that I can display them on and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and see how, wow, that's 6 points is wonderful. Look at that. That's, I can barely tell the difference. Well, to be fair, it's not that dark. It would probably be best to try it in a tomb, so. Anyways, I got a little bit extra power. Obviously, my skills are kind of, just low. I, do need to, you know, I might need to get myself some better weapons, at some point, but for now, I'm going to be happy with the steel jinx sword, which would be a nice opening weapon. Then I can go ahead and switch to something a little bit more, damage heavy, but yeah, this episode here, like I said, I'll probably go ahead and label this one. I'll put a warning on it. Maybe I'll put an extra warning right at the very beginning to emphasize that not much happens in this this video. So, but if you liked it, if you liked sort of, I don't know, seeing me run around and do a lot of cutting in and out of me saying random things and me kind of being a little bit more powerful by the end, then cool. If not, then I'm sorry. But either way, you know, just if you liked the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, leave it a thumbs down. Either way, let me know what you thought. And until next time, I'd like to ask you all to game on.